right, Monday, right? It's Monday. I have yet to hear from this public defender, Anne, whatever her name is, Anne. I thought I wanted to I put my faith and I figured she was a good person. What are these people? What is this system, yo? What is this system that continuously fails kids, and they want to put out the good person to be the bad one, and the whole time is the other way around? What optical illusion are these people living in? Only thing that leads me to believe that these people don't have truth in them. So when you don't have truth and love, and you don't want to protect and serve, then you go the opposite, right? What is going on, yo? Shame on this system, yo. Shame on this system. I got the right to vent my frustrations that I have yet to hear about my kids, and if they're okay, if they're healthy, if anybody has actually got them therapy. It's been 5 weeks that my kids have not received therapy, and nobody seems to see that my kids are scared for a reason. But they weren't scared to be with me. So why? Hmm? Why? Where are you people at? I believe God, though. I believe the Almighty. And you guys got to stop judging people because I had a suicide attempt. It's like people hold that against me. You don't believe that somebody evil can break your spirit temporarily? That's what Steve Wilkos did to me. That man has sat there and been showing rage on stage, right? Taking out his anger on everybody on that stage, and the whole time he's filthy. But you guys want to, this is the problem. This is what you get when you look at money, and you judge character based on money. Which, yeah, good people have money, but bad people have money. And that doesn't make them good because you have money. Because money does not cleanse your soul, yo. And you can only go on for so long. It's like the world has been blinded by the truth. The truth that is free. Knowledge is free. Love, free. I can express enough how the system has let me down. The system of corruption, corrupt system. Disgusting, yo. Disgusting. You broke a mother's spirit. Well, you didn't break, but a part of me is just not here. I don't really know why. Like the rage has went away. I'm so numb to the injustice. Like, if you did that to me, if you could make my heart this sad, damn, yo. You broke my trust. You violated my boundaries time and time again. You try to silence me. You didn't hear my kids' cries and their cries for help, begging people, all these adults that we thought were good and expected for them to stand up for us, and you have failed us. But again, I gotta believe that there's a purpose behind this. There's absolutely a purpose, and I have to hold on to that faith, that hope, and the love that I carry for my kids, and know that there is a purpose, that God wouldn't allow me to go through this unless there was something bigger than myself. And I understand that. I understand that. Because I'm going to fight and make sure that every child is heard. That every single child, when they're scared, there's a purpose behind that. There's a reason. You guys are dismissing kids, and they're the most innocent beings on this planet, yo. Kids and animals. And none of you people that have failed us will have a happy life. I promise you, you will feel pain. You will feel my sorrow. When I sat here and lost my mind for weeks and nobody cared, nobody cared. They sat there and laughed at me. Okay, the landlord of the bullying I've experienced here at Village Gate, the neighbors, and I don't point fingers because these people have treated me very unjustly. like the bullying that's been happening. I got the landlord friends with the neighbor. She's out here provoking me. Just I mean the evil that I've experienced, but that's the truth. It's not because I want to point fingers. Because I once upon a time was a very humble person. I'm still that person. I don't change because people inflict pain upon me. But when you messed with my kids and you didn't hear them and you betrayed me, you betrayed me. The system has betrayed my trust. And I need someone to restore my faith in humanity. Yo, somebody's seeing through this. There's people seeing through this. And shame on Boys Town. You guys came up in my house. I have no respect. Because when I went to Boys Town and Father Flanagan, that's a good soul. That was a good soul. He's still here. I mean, his spirit's still here. But Father Flanagan believed that there is no such thing as a bad child. Okay? There is no such thing as a bad child. The reason kids act out is because there's been abuse that's been inflicted on them. And now looking at the signs, there's a reason my kids were acting like that. There's a reason my son couldn't talk until he was 6. He was being abused. He has speech therapy. His voice was took. If Randy threatened to kill me multiple times, he's threatened to kill my kids. They were scared. And my stupid ass took that man back time and time again. And my son, Armani, he would be like, Mom, he's a bad guy. And I just wouldn't listen because I was so stupid and blinded by love. That wasn't love. Then I found out what love truly is. But I didn't know. I was so desperate for love that I allowed the wrong people in my life. And I forgive myself for that because it's like I had this fucking veil of just blind. I was just blind to the truth. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry, kids. I let you down. I didn't hear you. I didn't see the signs. I That's my biggest regret, yo. It's so long this has happened. Randy has been in our life for what, 6, 7 years now? He fooled me, yo. He fooled me. I believed him. I trusted him. I knew he had problems and I figured it was from childhood, but I didn't know he was capable of such fucking evil and cruelty. But I should have seen the signs. And I love you kids. I'm so sorry, yo. I'm so sorry. I'm not apologizing to nobody but my kids. Because I failed to see and I could have helped them sooner and I didn't know. I apologize to God, to the higher realm. I'm sorry for being blind and for, I was abused too. And so, like, when you go through domestic violence, that's a whole nother thing. I understand women that go through that. These people break you, yo. They put fear in you. And the police department and CPS, they fail to see. They get in that. Why do you even get a job? I know the jobs, like, I'll get a job if I'm not treated right. I freaking leave because I know that's not for me. I'm not going to force something that's not for me. I'm smart enough to recognize that and I don't care because God always blesses me when I cling to where I feel loved and respected at. I've started noticing that through my life. This is why I would quit jobs. If my mental state wasn't right, I can't fucking work. I can't. I don't know how to pretend. A lot of you people are good at pretending. You pretend to be somebody you're not. You pretend that you like a job and you don't. And then you don't ever find your purpose. Now you sell your soul because that's what happens when you force anything. You don't force things. You don't force things. You can't find your purpose if you force anything. I've learned that though. This is why I've surrendered control. As far as like, I feel powerless. As far as I can't rescue my kids. I feel like my kids, like, it's so sad, yo. I feel like my kids are not here. It's so sad you did this to me, yo. Do you know how long it takes to break my heart like this? To take away my trust? You know how trusting I've been in my life to people? Do you know how much joy and happiness I've always tried to bring to everybody around me? All they did is fucking betray me. This ain't pointing fingers. This is not shifting any type of freaking blame. It's speaking the truth that I feel very betrayed. Time and time again. In the justice system I once believed in, I have no trust in it. Disgusting. Shame on you. Shame on you. I can even state that enough. Shame on y'all, all of you. You're not gonna live a happy life. You're not gonna sit here and you're gonna reap what you have sown, right? All the seeds of darkness you have planted, those are gonna sprout, baby, for you. All of you. You thought you sat here and like I've had neighbors laugh at me, right? You know my kids got took and you're laughing at me? Like disgusting. Only devils, only evil does that. You don't I have never enjoyed somebody's pain. That's freaking weird, yo. You enjoy somebody's pain. Officers in my house enjoying my kids' pain. They're all filthy. There's good officers out there and they're strong, man, because you got to be strong. You got to have a strong mind. You got to have a strong soul, right? And you do not become like these nasty people around you. They try to break your spirit. They try to do all this stuff. And this the last thing you've done. You've made me so strong, man. You've made my spirit stronger than ever because you messed with my kids. You did not hear my kids' cry for help. And you bullied me, you taunted me, you harassed me. And that's what you all have done. You don't like the truth. The truth sets people free. I can't even state that enough. The truth sets you free. When you speak your truth, you heal. Why do you think people go to church? They confess their sins. What do you think that does? It sets them free. But that priest, I don't care. I don't know who told these people are twisted. God didn't want you to freaking do that. As a priest, you're gonna hold it in. No. No, if somebody comes and tells you they did something gruesome and cruel, you go and you tell. What are you talking about? Who taught you people to be silent? Then you got all these babies out here. They are so scared to speak their truth. How many kids have been abused and they're scared to tell because they have nobody they can trust? Huh? Why do you all silence kids? Because you're a pedophile? Because you're a pedophile. I don't care. If you silence kids, that means you're filthy. You got to hear kids, okay? That's what they've tried to do is silence our kids. Our kids don't feel safe to go tell people. And now somehow when they tell somebody they trust, oh, you coached them. No, I didn't coach anybody. I couldn't possibly make that up. That's not something anybody that knows me, personally knows me. I'm very bold. I admit to my shit. I don't care. I will admit to my mistakes because I know that sets me free. I don't give a shit. You're not going to tell me I'm somebody I'm not because that's who you are. You don't know how to tell the truth. You don't know how to admit to your shit. Then you wonder why your life gets darker and darker. And evil goes out here and puts pain and inflicts pain and sorrow on the good ones, tries to break their spirit. And we just get stronger, baby. And we make changes in the world. Now, I'm going to make sure every child is heard. You understand me? Stop silencing kids. Let them speak their truth and listen to kids. Listen to children. They are innocent. I'm so disgusted by the system, yo. I can't even state that enough. I can't even state it enough that people sat here and watched my kids scared of shit. You felt that. You felt that in your soul. Now, if you're evil, you didn't feel that because you don't feel nothing. All you feel is fear. And you got your gun. And like, you guys are stupid. And be nice. Treat people like you want to be treated. Nah, nah. Who lied to you about that? Hmm? Ain't no treat people like you want to be treated when people betray you. Again, I can go out here do nothing stupid, right? And people use my suicide attempt as a way to portray me out. If you understood them, people, then you would shut the fuck up. Because at one point in your life, you're gonna go through that. You don't know what could happen to you, people. and you're gonna feel so broken. You're gonna wanna, the way that Steve made me feel, and I was innocent. Yeah, that was the first time I've actually, like, I lost hope in humanity at that point because I looked up to him. But now I see who he is, and he's been showing rage on that stage and accusing innocent people the whole time he's been that fucking wolf in sheep's clothing, out here doing filthy shit. So I don't know how the system has overlooked Steve Wilkos. He's not who he pretends to be, and I will say that forever. That man, sociopath. And so for sure, Steve Wilkos and Rochelle Wilkos, they saw Mariah and Randy as the good ones because they're filthy like them. You can possibly see that I was innocent, that I was telling the truth, because that truth is not in you people. So he's been deflecting the whole time. And once I start speaking out against the Steve Wilkos show, look what's happened. And the ultimate betrayal is when you mess with my kids and you don't believe my kids. But Steve has been on that stage. You shouldn't listen to your kids. But you've been hurting on your kids, Steve. You liar. I think that when he was a Marine, it messed him up. I think he somehow for sure happened to him as a child. And when you don't choose to heal from your trauma, then you go out here and you become dark. I choose to heal. I choose to spend time with myself. People judge me for that. They think I'm crazy. No, I protect my energy. Once I got out of the relationship with Randy, I felt free. I felt free to love myself, to give love to my kids, right? My anger subsided because I used to scream a lot. But the whole time, now I understand, my anger was never towards my children. They were acting out because they were scared to tell me the truth, yo. This man has put fear, not only for sure, he's put fear in my kids. But now I see. Now I see. And I feel like it's not too late because God restores. God gives hope. God gives love and joy and happiness. That is of God. That is of light. Now, when you make people suffer, when you go out here and you purposely inflict pain on others, that is of evil. There is no in between. I don't know what y'all want me to tell you. These people out here act like they're invincible. They got powers and you're doing magic. Well, you ain't doing no magic. You know what you're doing? You're summoning demons. That is real, yo. And I think I kind of strayed away from that for a while because I was going through a spiritual warfare myself. The lights in my house were acting up. Like my kids were, I, my kids were acting out so much. Yo, the fear that I felt from my kids, and that it's like I took their pain. Like I was feeling their pain, and Mariah's a filthy freaking person. The person, whoever she is, ugh. Oh, I'm not saying good things about people. You don't deserve for me to say good things about you. I'm not gonna lie. What am I gonna lie for? You show me who you are. That shit's disgusting, yo. But I'm past that. There's a purpose behind this. That keeps me holding on, man. There's a purpose behind this. And people are gonna really hear me one day, and they're gonna regret not hearing my kids' fear and my kids' cry. Do you really think that what you did to me and my kids and you're gonna live a happy life? There ain't such thing, baby. Talking about karma. Man, people are out here inflicting pain on others and we call it karma. That ain't karma. You know what karma is? When God comes and does justice in your life. And it takes away your family and inflicts pain and suffering in your life. And now what? You're on the hospital bed begging for mercy? For what? For what? The people that speak the truth and love, guess what? God protects you. You are protected spiritually. Now, the people that have been out here worshiping and doing all this shit trying to get power, because the devil is a liar. He will lie to you. He comes to rob and steal. He comes to destroy our kids. Disgusting, yo. Disgusting. That's who the devil is. There is nothing good. It's darkness, complete darkness. So whatever. Now these people are on their deathbed begging for forgiveness. You can't fool God, fools. You can't fool the higher realm. It watches you. It watches you. You think you're invincible. You're not. I believe for 100% for a fact that everybody that has been a part of this, you all will see destruction and fear in your own life. What you did to me, and you laughed at me, you mocked me, you made fun of me, you chose to look the other way and not see the truth. This is not because I don't wish bad on people, but I wish that everybody gets what they deserve based on their the seeds they have planted. It doesn't matter. I mean, change has never came from all these people, that I look up to, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all these people that have actually, Mother Teresa, these people that have really had an impact in society and changing laws. They've had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. I really feel like God has prepared me for this. You know, I want to be that person to make sure that I give kids a voice. That you're going to listen to kids. You will listen to children. Or God's going to make sure that you don't live a happy life. And he's going to take your life, yo. Stop hiding behind your guns and this power trip you got. Then you wonder why things are getting worse around you. And you're inflicting pain and suffering upon innocent people. Do you think you gonna have a good life? When your kid is hurting, huh? When your mama and your daddy's dying, huh? Well, that's the truth. This is not something I want to say. This is the truth because of what you've done to me, yo. You've made me just be so bold, courageous. You've made me brave, right? You, by the pain you've inflicted on me, and I healed. I healed, right? Right? I healed because God has really instilled a strong spirit in me. And I've been prepared for this since I was a child. And now I understand why people don't like me. I understand why I've been isolated. I understand why I've been so alone. I understand why I've been so betrayed time and time again. It's like evil made me stronger. Again, corrupt people can only hide their character for so long. Then you show your ass. You show who you are. What are you gonna do with your money? Huh? What are you gonna do with your money? Like the mentality. Again, I'm gonna say it again that you cut the trees down, you make paper, and now you use the same nature to enslave people. So the truth is, I mean, do you really think the earth is gonna what? Because you might have got away with it 10, 20 years, 30 years, but it's always gonna come back to get you, man. Where are you gonna run at? Now you wanna go and try to find another planet. Why are these people trying to find another planet? Because you guys are filthy, right? They've been messing with the earth. They over here like constantly trying to go against God's creation. That's not of God. That's not of the creator. You're trying to go against why why? These people that want to escape to Mars is because they're filthy, right? Where are our kids? Where's all these kids going that are missing, huh? You got CPS going what? Taking kids out of people's houses and you guys are all in on a pedophilia ring, on sex trafficking? That's what is going on. That is exactly what is going on. And they somehow try to silence us with fear. Because that's what they are. I don't fear shit. I don't even care anymore. I love my kids. I trust God. I don't fear you people. I don't fear evil. I don't give a shit. I've experienced every kind of evil I could at this point. And it comes with people hide behind their uniform and this and that. I don't fear you people. I don't care. But you are fear, so you'll forever fear. Okay? You will forever fear because you chose to do what you have done. My kids' pain and suffering, yo, like that shit has not been done in vain. I don't care. I don't care. I sound like a whole broken record because I continuously say the same thing, but I'm just speaking my trauma. Shame on you. Shame on all of you that failed my kids. Shame on all of you that have not heard my children's cry and begging for help. They've begged for help. Shame on Boys Down for not stepping up and really doing something. Disgusting. But God will restore my faith in humanity. He's going to send the right people in my life and in my children's life. And He's going to open everybody's eyes to the truth. And Randy and Mariah and everybody that's been involved in this, you are not going to get away with what you've done. You can't fool God. And let's see what when you're begging for forgiveness, that same evil that fooled you and got you to where you've done such cruel things to kids. Let's see how it's not gonna rescue you. It just wanted to take your soul. But that's the truth. Without, I don't know what you want me to say. So, may everybody get what they deserve based on the seeds they have planted. Okay? If you plant seeds of evil, then you get that back. You ain't invincible, man. We need to really wake up to reality. I don't know what fictitious world some of you people live in, but this is reality. This is reality. Okay? The reality is that us people, we feel pain. That's the reality. You're not a robot, okay? You have a heart, you got a soul, you got blood flowing through you. It's not about race, it's not about guns, it's not about violence. Because everything you do comes back to you. It doesn't matter. And I love you, kids. I love you, babies. Like that love I have for you will never be, can nobody ever separate us. It doesn't matter. And my babies are, man, they brought so much joy into my life and happiness, and they're a part of me, you know? Everywhere they went, people were drawn to my kids. They just have this bright light about them because they're a part of me. I've taught them how to be happy despite whatever we went through, with that we could overcome together. That's, God knows my heart, man. I don't care about what people think and what they say. That's whatever. All right, y'all. Be blessed. If you have a good heart and you've overcame trials and tribulations and you still have a good heart and a good character, hats off to you. I salute you, right? And all right, be blessed.